everybody. My name is Khadija Amahal and my presentation today is going to be about food production and consumption and climate change. It's not only how we choose to heat our homes or how we travel that determines our dioxide carbon production. What we eat has also an influence on climate. Understanding the resources that go into producing our food can help us be more aware about the relationship between food and climate and therefore make better choices. Several factors contribute in food's climate impact. For example, how much energy is used to produce food, how far it has to travel before it gets to the table, and whether food is grown organically or with chemical inputs. Speaking about what kind of farming used to grow food, there are two main types: organic farming and intensive farming. Several chemicals are used in intensive farming to speed the growth of plants and animals, to kill bugs, and to stop diseases. The problem here is that although these chemicals work for a very short term, they do not disappear. In fact, they stay in the food that we consume and therefore we are poisoned. Even soil that is used to grow these plants is also contaminated by these chemicals, which live in it for a very long time before they disappear. Animals which eat the grass which has had chemicals spread all over it will also absorb these chemicals into their blood and therefore to their flesh and brain. They too become poisoned. Organic farming, on the other hand, uses the natural process that nature has harnessed over millions of years, where soil itself carries the necessary nutrients and food plants need to grow. Insects underground are always making the soil in a good condition through the natural nitrogen cycle, and using a process called crop rotation, farmers keep soil in good condition for many years without referring to any chemicals. Organic farmers treat their animals with a lot more care for their welfare. Animals must all be free range. It means that they are not crammed into one building. For example, if we take the example of battery hens or chickens, which are squeezed into these large cages, it's like they are in prison. They can hardly move, they cannot avoid eating each other's droppings, and because there are so many in one place, they all eat antibiotics only a few of them might need. In addition to what I have just mentioned, we cannot speak about food's climate impact without talking about meat consumption. Yes, meat, because according to a report published by the World Watch Institute, a staging 50% of the greenhouse gas emissions are caused by animal agriculture. And according to the United Nations, a global shift toward a vegan diet is necessary to fight the worst effects of climate change. But how can meat consumption be so harmful to climate? Well, because it takes an enormous amount of water to grow crops to feed animals, to give them water to drink, and also to clean the dirty factory farms. In fact, it takes 20 times less land to feed a vegan person than it does to feed a meat eater, because in this case, crops are directly consumed instead of being used to feed animals. So, what can we really do to save our climate toward our food habits? First of all, we should eat less meat meals and replace them with meals based on natural foods such as vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and beans, with a little meat and fish. Second, we should not waste food. In fact, if we have some leftovers, it's not a shame to use them in order to create another meal today or tomorrow. Third, we should buy organic and local food whenever it's possible. If we can grow some of our own food, it would be terrific, because in this case we eliminate the pollution caused by transportation, and also we eat a natural food free from any chemicals. And finally, think before you buy. Do you really need this product? Can you really find a better, greener alternative? Do a buying list before you go out to determine the things that you need. And try to buy products which need less packing. To sum up, climate has changed, climate will change, and climate needs change. Bottom of line, climate change is both a result of human action, decades of irresponsible practices, and human inaction, decades of ignoring potential problems. Thank you very much.